If Trump defies the judge, this will happen. And this is an update. I want you to understand this is March 8th, 2025, and it's been happening where he says, I'm going to defy. But the people under him are like, no, we're going to comply. You know why? Because some of you think, well, he owns the Supreme Court. No, he don't. No, you don't. How do we know that? Because out of the 27 judgments against him out of 28, we won 27 out of 28 in the last 7 weeks. The first one in the Supreme Court, they shot it back down to the lower courts. They ruled against him. And what I want you to understand is this. He's breaking blatant in your face constitutional law. Ain't even questionable. Ain't even questionable. And here's the thing. He's breaking the law. And he's like, well, what if I defy it? Here's the thing. He might defy it. Vance might defy it, but people below them ain't crazy. Pam Bondi will go to jail and lose her license. You know, out of those 27 I just told you about, one of which was the American Bar Association that sued the Trump administration and won. Do you want that smoke? Realize we're a decentralized government. There are 3 branches, as we know, the legislative, judicial, executive, but they're all at the same level. And you don't want to do that. Well, if he does, Pam Bondi will tell the marshals, no, 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 no. The marshals are controlled by our Constitution. These are people who might be some pro-Trump marshals, but it might be some negative Trump marshals. But I'm going to tell you this. Trump, the real ones, and they're there at every police level, are the ones who follow the law. Besides, it's self-interest. Think about it like this. If they follow what Trump says, they're going to be in jail and lose their job. And yes, Trump will pardon them. Yeah. But then they're over. Their career's over. Same thing with attorneys. They'll be over, done. Lose their license through the American Bar Association if they don't follow what the feds say. They want somebody subpoenaed. They want somebody in contempt. And from the president down, they got the power to do it. And there's so much just blatant breaking. And Trump didn't go through all this so he could avoid jail as president, so he can go to jail as president. That's what I'm telling you. But it gets deeper. Well, you say, yeah, but Pam Bondi control. They don't. They don't. No. Here's the other reason, self-interest. If they follow the judge, what happens to them then? Well, if they go after Trump, let's go extreme. They want to jail Trump, come after Trump. First of all, Secret Service is going to comply, or if they go into jail. But they're going to comply. It doesn't matter that he has some loyalists heading up the department. They will be arrested too, from Bondi to anybody heading it. Kash Patel could really get arrested by his own department. Nobody's breaking constitutional law. They're going to back down. They'll know. They'll push it to the limit, but just like a bully, they're going to step back. Now, let's go into this a little deeper. Let's say they do go after Trump and Trump get mad and fire him. The judges will bring him back. How do we know? Because in the last 7 weeks, FBI, CIA, inspector generals, all right, have gotten their jobs back. They've been getting their jobs back. The Fed said nope, and Trump's administration has been complying. Because if they don't comply, the U.S. attorneys that are up there, they're going to get in trouble. And there's already U.S. attorneys in trouble. How do we know? Because they lied in an affidavit saying that in a court case, one of the many, many court cases out there that didn't get judged on yet, but they got an Obama-appointed judge, Judge Chuckin, who was for the insurrection. Basically, she asked for more detailed information about why they believe Elon is detrimental to running Doge, and why Doge is detrimental. You know what the DOJ did? They signed an affidavit saying that Elon isn't even head of Doge. Now, wait a minute. For the last 4 months, they've been saying he's the head of the White House. They're saying, out of the White House, they've been saying he's the head of Doge. Out of GOP legislative, they've been saying he's the head of Doge and put it in writing. But what happened this past week? The President of the United States did the State of the Union and introduced him as what? The head of the Doge. Then he had an emergency meeting the next day with his cabinet, and there was a big falling out. And he said Elon does not have anything to do with firing anybody. This is going against them very, very hard. We are winning because if they get in trouble and let's say they want to side with the federal government and Trump tries to fire them, they're coming back with their jobs. But here's what happens. If they side with Trump, they're going to lose their job and their freedom. They get pardoned. But whether they're law enforcement or whether they're lawyers, they're out the game. They lose their career. Done. Because American Bar Association will strip their license. Because the law enforcement agencies will strip their license. They didn't follow the law by Constitution. So Trump can try to defy, but remember, he's a punk. He's not going to do that. That is the dumbest thing in the world to do anyway. We're winning, and we're winning with the law. The judicial branch has been standing on business, defending our country. The AG's 22 states, almost half the union, including my state in Illinois, big up to Pritzker and Raul, are my governor and attorney general, and Connecticut and New York and Michigan and California, Colorado, they've been suing and winning. He don't want that smoke. His plan, I will end it off like this. You definitely want to subscribe to me and check out my playlist. I'm the only person online talking about this stuff like this. Here's the thing. His plan is to break the law, see who sues him, whether it's an individual, an organization like the ACLU or like federal unions or whatever, or an individual employee, or the attorney generals and the governors. Who's going to sue me? And if I lose that, I'm going to take it to the appeals court. If I lose that, I'm going to take it to the Supreme Court. Here's the good news. Out of those 27 wins, one of them is Supreme Court. This strategy is not winning when you've got 28 judgments and you've only won one. And the one he won was just the right to offer. They said offering a buyout to federal employees wasn't unconstitutional. But firing them is, obviously. Elon Musk is going to jail too. Believe that. Subscribe for more. I'm the only one talking about this like this. There's everybody else giving you doom and gloom of Trump. It's not doom and gloom. We're winning. It's not all good. We're getting bloody in it. But we're winning. I'm going to give you the truth.